Childish Gambino's music video to "This Is America" has become an intense focus of discussion, filled with layers of interpretation, social significance, and hidden references. Now, Ibra Ake, a writer for Atlanta and the creative director for Childish Gambino, A.K.A. Donald Glover, has opened up about some of the intentions behind the video, which has already amassed more than 60 million views on YouTube. Speaking to Tanzina Vega, host of WNYC Radio's The Takeaway, Ake said, via the Huffington Post, "We try to make stuff in a vacuum in a way where we're not influenced by what was made before us, which usually, in the media specifically, comes from a white world and a white infrastructure. We reduced it to a feeling, a very black feeling, a very violent feeling, but also a very fun feeling," he said of the video's mood. He also discussed the video's intense confrontation between the terror of violence and its group of joyful, dancing children. "If you're at the club and there's a shooting outside, you still have to go get food afterwards and you have to compartmentalize that. Being marginalized is compartmentalizing trauma to exist in the world. I can't stop being black because of trauma and discrimination. I still have to live life and forge on. Our goal is to normalize blackness. This is how we would like to dance, but we have to be aware of the danger and the politics of how we are perceived and the implications of the history of how we were treated. There's all this math you're constantly doing expressing yourself," he continued. "We're trying to not have to explain ourselves to others and just exist, and not censor what our existence looks like as people." He went on to confirm several references that have been heavily theorized, including allusions to Jim Crow and to the late Afrobeat pioneer Fela Kuti, whose dance moves are heavily featured. He also revealed Childish Gambino's exaggerated facial expressions were partially inspired by Jim Carrey in 1994's The Mask. Ake also responded to some of the criticism the video has faced in the depiction of violence against black people. Podcast host and writer Brittany Luz summarized much of it on Twitter when she wrote, "I think the thing I'm struggling with is that I, as a black woman, don't need to see images like those to feel enraged. I am already enraged. I just don't find depictions of graphic trauma, violence particularly artful, especially in the context of state, hateful violence against black people, especially in a short-form music video. My PTSD is real, but even if that weren't a factor, I'm not sure I'd be able to stomach it." Brittany Luz, at BMLuz, May 6, 2018. "I think the thing I'm struggling with is that I, as a black American woman, don't need to see images like those to feel enraged. I am already enraged. I'm not trying to be cynical here, but I can't help but wonder who this is supposed to provoke." Brittany Luz, at BMLuz, May 6, 2018. "I really mean it when I say I'm not trying to be cynical. I'm just posing a question I ask myself a lot, and a question that I think a lot of black creators struggle with. Who are you talking to?" Brittany Luz, at BMLuz, May 6, 2018. "I definitely feel her," Ake said, in reference to Luz. "I think that's just the nature of where we are and we don't control that. I know a lot of people of color who, when we're seeing a lot of images of violence, especially against us, have to take a break and cry in the bathroom and go back to work. That's just part of life in America." Follow Independent Culture on Facebook for all the latest on film, TV, music, and more. More about Childish Gambino Donald Glover reuse content.